This right here is my mango tree, and today I want to try something new on the mango tree. I want to prune it. This is how thick and dense the canopy looks like right now, and I'm going in with my shears or secateurs to try and prune off some of the branches that are not likely to bear fruit. So the first thing I'm looking out for is any branch that is growing inward, because it's shaded, it's not exposed to the sun or light well enough, and so I want to open up the center. And the first one I'm seeing is this one right here that's growing towards the center, and there are a lot more doing the same thing, like this one right here. So you want to get rid of these ones that are growing towards the center. Like this one right here is not likely to bear fruit, so I want to cut at a slanted angle, because then it allows water to flow off the tree and it doesn't get to rot. These ones are also growing towards the center. I've actually already harvested from these, and the funny thing is some of these ones that are the fruits that are born inside the tree take forever to form their color, but the ones that were outside form their color really fast. So for today, I just want to open up the center. Of course, you also want to get rid of diseased branches and branches that are broken or damaged. Really, my goal is to get rid of the unproductive branches so that the tree can spend more energy on producing fruit rather than expending energy on leaf and foliage formation. So this one, ooh, this one was supporting the fruit. I want to create like an open center in here. It's not easy to also determine where exactly you want to cut, because you also don't want to cut the most productive parts of the tree. So I'm taking, I have to go back and review and see where exactly to cut. So I'm learning along the way that pruning is not just for the temperate fruits, but also even the tropicals need pruning. And the essence for pruning is to open up the canopy so that we have free air circulation. So you don't want to cut so close to the stem, because that gives the tree a little bit of chance to heal. And also, of course, just cutting at a slanted angle. Oh no. There's a bird that's going to be really mad at me. It had made its home in this center. So pruning reduces disease pressure, because there isn't a lot of space for the disease-causing organisms to hide. and also it opens up for free air circulation and light penetration, so that you have every part of the tree with access to the sun. And eventually it leads to more productivity, because now the tree can concentrate on fruit production rather than expending energy on stuff that's not going to produce. Also, there are some branches that are not likely to produce because of their positioning, and pruning also helps to shape your tree in the right manner. This is the aftermath. Still leafy, so maybe you can't see the difference, but a lot has come off from the tree. Now we have an open center. You can see all the way to the sky. And that was my goal. So mission accomplished. I'm not going to, I have another like 10 more to do, 10 mangoes to do. So I'll get to it. This one already took quite a good shape, and it's kind of mature. I've also found the motivation to work on this one, and it's looking beautiful right now and airy. It was actually starting to accumulate some dark stuff on the back, which is indication of some infection because of how dense the central part was compared to this one that I'm yet to work on. It's so dense. I'll work on it later. But right now, I've been working on more of the mangoes. It's easier to work on the young ones because they're not yet fully formed. This is the only thing I had to remove because it's already quite airy, and I'm loving the formation, the shape it's taking right now. So I just did minimal. The same for this one, it's coming along quite well. Where there was a lot to do is here, because as you remember, they're quite close together. So I've tried to open up the canopies so that we have now some clear form of demarcation around here. And also the center is now more open and airy. Same with this one right here. Now the thing with pruning, the more you prune, the better you become at it. So I'm just learning along the way and becoming more confident with the shears as I do, because mostly I just let the trees be, and I'm learning that the most productive way to go about it. I hope by doing so, I'm going to have better productivity, better quality, and better return on investment overall. So if you're also new, let's learn together, apply together, and thrive together eventually. This one is taking as so now I've committed myself to start shaping all my young trees, because it becomes easier to shape them and train them and give them to they'll take in future for the aesthetics, for the productivity, reduced disease stress. Thank you for and company as I a beautiful orchard from Migori County. I hope to a huge snake, green in color, just passed through this way. I was about to go back. I just saw it, and three things happened at the same time. I froze, I was transfixed on my position, and the camera decided to become too hot to record anything. And Snowy right here, I now understand why he's forever in the garden. Kumbe he's been hunting. So he went after the snake stealthily. The snake went to that, like there's a lemon over there, which I can't even get close to right now. And